Hey crafters! For this first drill with me, I'm starting with Gaston. That is our villain who was randomly picked with fate. I'm going to focus on this green area. Green is my favorite color, so as soon as I looked at him right away, I knew I wanted to start with that. I think it's only about 3 DMCs. For my upcoming drill with me's, I will work on some of this outside border, or maybe I'll do that in between videos, so something to work on, but we'll see how it goes. Go ahead, pick up whatever you're working on. If it is quilting, diamond painting, knitting, embroidery, sewing, let's craft together. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and these green drills are so pretty. I wanted to start with green since it was a color I loved, and it just felt really positive, and this was going to work out really well. So as I'm drilling, this is another voiceover because I went ahead and I was able to film this video while my kids were working on some of their distance learning. And there was a lot of background noise and them kind of going back and forth and teachers talking, and I just decided I'm going to film and then I'll do the voiceover as soon as they're done. So they're done right now. They're taking their free time. They're done with their schoolwork today, and I'm doing this voiceover. So it has been a bit. It's been more than a week since my last video, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm feeling so down because we received news a little more, well, maybe about a week ago. Rumors started coming out that Germany was going to extend their lockdown again. And I'm sorry, guys. I feel like all I talk about is our lockdown, but we're crafting together, we're hanging out together, we're getting to know each other, and this is really what's going on in our lives. It's the number one thing. But these rumors started to come out, and I just felt so frustrated. And then this week, it was announced that yes, the lockdown will continue. And while we are doing everything, we are following all the guidelines and the rules, my family and I, we agree that this lockdown has been a lot harder than the first, and it's taken its toll on us. So it's been a little difficult to get on here and do drill with me's and do voiceovers when I think, wow, all I'm doing is talking about how I'm not leaving my house, and I just need to get out of that mind frame because this makes me so positive and happy, and I love when we talk and we go in the comments and we discuss what we're all working on. That brightens my day, and I need to get out of this mindset of you're not just stuck in your house, you get the free time to work on this, and trying to work on it, but it's tough. We're all going through something right now. And I was actually scrolling through Instagram, and it was kind of like a mom account that I follow. And it talked about it's difficult to express how you're feeling because most of us understand the dramatic changes that other people have had in their lives because of this pandemic. It's difficult to talk about being stuck in your house when you know that there's somebody who has lost their job or lost a family member or who's sick and their life is turned upside down. So you just think, wow, I'm stuck in my house. I don't want to complain about this, when really we should be expressing how we feel to make this easier. So that's why I haven't really done videos, because I just feel like I've just been blah, like we haven't done anything, but I really should keep doing the videos because this is the highlight of my day, you know, this cycle. And I hope that makes sense and that I'm not boring you guys. But our first lockdown was I think 6 or 7 weeks, maybe 6 weeks with everything closed. And then by 7 to 8 weeks, restaurants were open for carryout. And then by 9 and 10 weeks, restaurants were open for outdoor seating. More non-essential shops were open. So my birthday was May 9th, and we did takeout from a restaurant, and that was a big deal. And then my husband's birthday is about a week later, and we were able to eat at a restaurant for his. So let's say 9 weeks. 9 weeks was when we went from only the grocery store, not leaving the house, like leaving the house only an hour a day kind of deal, to we're back able to eat outside and normal life. And then I think at that point, we were able to be back traveling by the end of May. That was our first trip out. So we had about 9 or 10 weeks from start to finish. And even that 10-week mark, things were opening back up. Right now, this lockdown light started in November when only essential stores were open and grocery stores and restaurants were open for takeout. And then the hard lockdown started in December where everything was closed again. Restaurants are open for carryout. Grocery stores are open. Oh, here comes Axel. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You want to come craft? You want to do voiceovers? And the essential stores are, like, things are closed. Essential stores now means like the pharmacy and the grocery store. But I think it was sometime in January when I realized, oh wow, the kids need some clothes, you know, kind of that deal where they're kids and the knees of their pants were getting all worn out. And it's like, I can't go to a store. I can't go and buy it. And I ordered it. I even ordered it from Target and sent it over here because I just they needed items. Like our stores are closed. And then I think in the United States, everything that's going all over, but I'm under the impression, please correct me if I'm wrong, that like you could still go to a Target. You can still go to Walmart. So there's at least a little bit more flexibility. I'm not sure how like restaurants are there, and I'm sure it's state by state, but here we are shut down. So our lockdown has been extended again until I think the second week of March, with again knowing that they're going to meet, government officials are going to meet and decide if it should continue or not. We're going to keep doing everything as we're doing now. We're going to stay safe. But it's just getting to me. And the fact that it is so cold right now, we're about 12 degrees. And, you know, the first lockdown, at least that was in the spring. So we did a lot of picnicking outside and grilling for dinner. But we're just inside day in, day out. The one thing that has really brightened my days is the fact that at like 6 p.m., it's still kind of light outside. Before in Germany, like 4 p.m., bam, pitch black. But now we're getting a little bit more, and that shows me the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost at spring. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's all I have going on. How have you been? I hope you guys are okay. If you ever want to chat, you know, I put my email down in the description of the video, and I'm always around, always responding to emails. So don't be a stranger, and feel free to send me one if you'd like. But yeah. So, what is on our calendar? Absolutely nothing. I am looking forward to when we are allowed to travel a little bit more. I will tell anybody who listens that I want to go to Bonn, Germany, as soon as travel opens up. And my friends say cool things of, I want to go to Spain as soon as travel opens. And I want to go to one of the Greek islands as soon as travel opens. And I'm saying, I want to go 2 hours down the road, down the highway to Bonn, Germany, because I really like it there. I like staying at this hotel with a view of the river, going to the coffee and pastry shop, walking the streets. It's where Mozart was from. So you have artists that kind of set up in the middle of a street or in a square downtown, and they're playing beautiful music, and it's almost like you can transition from one street corner to the next and hear the music blending together. My kids love it. It's also where the Harbro gummy bear store is, and I'm telling you, we get a shopping basket. They have baskets there, and we load our basket full of gummy bears. I'll have a basket, my husband will have a basket. We load them full of gummy bears. And I remember in the United States, we'd get the packs, and they'd be like maybe $3 or $4 a pack for Haribo gummy bears. And here, we're at the store and it's 60 cents. Maybe 50 cents if it's on the sale. Anywhere from like 50 cents to 90 to €1 for a pack. And we just stock up on gummy bears. And then we eat nothing but gummy bears when we go back to the hotel. And it's just such a fun time there. So I keep thinking there's nothing on the calendar, but as soon as it's safe, we're going to go. We're going to travel there. We've been thinking a lot about our upcoming trip to the United States. That's one of the things that we enjoy talking about when we're just sitting around watching TV. We don't have definite dates yet, so, it's still up in the air, but it looks like sometime in July, I'm going to get to go back to the United States, and that is so exciting to think about and plan, and we're not even sure how we're going to do it or what the rules are going to be with quarantine, and we don't know if we're going to be able to get the vaccine beforehand. We just really hope our family can get the vaccine, and then maybe we can come visit, but, we'll have that conversation, who feels comfortable, who doesn't. We also need to check about what the rules are with traveling to the United States. I mean, I think sorry, I heard a kid playing outside yelling, and it was like, oh, is that one of my kids? And it's like, no, it is not. My kids are downstairs. They're not outside, not freezing 12-degree temperature, because there's no way mama wants to go outside in that freezing 12-degree temperature and watch them. Okay, refocus. So we need to figure out what the rules are, if we have to quarantine. If we have to quarantine when we come back to Germany, then that's going to decrease the amount of time we have in the United States. But really looking forward to that. And as always, it seems like we're going to just kind of hunker down in Northern Virginia and go from there. I really, 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 really want to do a trip to Colorado. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's kind of my dream for home leave. We'd be in Northern Virginia, fly out to Colorado for maybe a really long weekend, and then come back. So I'll keep you updated. And that's one of those things, I don't know if maybe you guys are like me. Sometimes I'll think of something and I'll plan it. I'll completely plan it out. And I don't know if it's going to happen or if it's going to come true, but I enjoy looking at everything and planning and seeing what my options are. I do this all the time with Disney. When I get so nerdy about Disney trips, which I want to try and do 2 trips this year. Fingers crossed, and send me good luck and well wishes that I can convince my husband for that. But I'll sit and I just kind of look at the hotels and I plan when we could go and what we could do, where we could stay, And I'm kind of in this mode with our trip to the United States, just thinking about, again, when we can go, what we want to do, all that fun stuff. But that's on our plate. And, trying to balance my husband's work schedule, all 3 of the kids' school schedules. They go to 2 different schools, so that's 2 different school schedules. My work schedule, which is at a school, one of the kids' schools, so, I work at different times and the students are there over the summer. It's time consuming, at least it gets me through the day, but yeah. Oh, also, happy early Valentine's Day. I don't know if you guys have anything planned or anything you like to do or going on, but if so, happy Valentine's Day. Love and appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful time. For me, personally, Valentine's Day is not my favorite thing. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion. For me, it drives me absolutely crazy. And this could be I'm from Northern Virginia, outside of the DC area kind of thing. If you're from this area, you might understand what I'm talking about. If not, maybe it's different where you're at, or it's the same where you're at, and that would be interesting. But it seems like for Valentine's Day, a lot of restaurants do this super fancy set menu. So I can't even order what I really want, and then it's expensive. It's more expensive. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't just go down to a restaurant and get like a barbecue burger with bacon. I have to order from this set menu. No, thank you. I'm not interested. And do I really have to do reservations? No. I'm not about that. What if I'm not a reservation person? I'm sorry, guys. I can go on and on about this. I don't want to make dinner for 6 p.m. because what if I'm not hungry at 6 p.m.? These little things get me so worked up. I'm so ridiculous about it. But Valentine's Day is not my thing. I will go over the top and do really fun stuff for my kids. But when it comes to my husband and I, it's just like, oh gosh, let's just look at each other, say I love you. Like, the thought of, I don't know, any of it. Like, I'm not into it. I do love candy hearts though. So if I was in the United States, it'd be like, give me all the candy hearts. I bought some at a PX on Ramstein Air Force Base, I think like 6 weeks ago, and they have been completely sold out at my military base, so I haven't been able to get any more. But for the kids, I want to go and do something special. But when it comes to adults, I'm not into it. I'm really not. I know. I feel like sometimes I'm one of the few people that's just not into it. I know a few friends that are the same way, but the majority of my friends feel differently. And it's like, okay, awesome. I hope you have your good, awesome day. I hope you guys have your good, awesome day. And yeah, that's this weekend. I think I'm just going to be working through most of the weekend too, because the way I'm working it out, I'm home during the day with the kids while they're doing their distance learning, and then I'm either going in the mornings, the evenings, or on the weekends to work and getting my hours in and getting all caught up. So I'll probably just spend the weekend working anyways. But that's everything that's going on here. I mean, even sitting here and talking to you guys for a little bit, it does brighten my day. I'm really glad I forced myself to sit down and do this. I have multiple videos of me drilling with Gaston done. I've just haven't had the motivation to chat, but I'm really glad we did this today. I'm also working on this longer video where I'm trying to show how easy it is to make a quilt. So when I'm quilting, I'm taking little videos with that, and I'll put something up whenever I finish. And that's different for me. I've never done a video like this. I don't even know if it's gonna turn out well, but I thought I wanted to try it and just, just try something new, something different. I actually went ahead and sped up the rest of the video. There's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, so it's going to speed up to a little over a minute and a half, a minute and 40 seconds, because I realized, one, I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and two, I heard my kids mention lunch, and it's like, okay, it is time to get some idea, something ready for lunch. I think they just want macaroni and cheese. Thank you, children, for keeping it simple today. So I'm just like, oh, I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to wrap up my voiceover and then focus on their lunch. The goal for the rest of the day, I'm going to do their lunch. I'm going to get the little baby from, he's not a little baby, get the little boy from school, and then I'm going to upload this onto YouTube tonight. So let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you're crafting on, because like I said, it really does brighten my day. I'm so happy that you guys are crafting with me. I'm happy that I have you as a friend during this crazy time with this pandemic. I'm appreciative of you with Valentine's Day here. And that's pretty much everything that's going on. So, yeah. Let me know what's going on with you, how things are going, what you're doing to keep sane. Maybe you could recommend something, because I've got 3 more weeks of lockdown, and then we'll be out and about, and I'll have great stories to talk to you about of all the cool stuff we're doing. But, yep, I am going to get going. Going to go make some mac and cheese for the kids, and I will talk to you later. Bye, crafters.